Let's get it. All of this is going to be edited out, so I just want to point that out.
Of course.
So, to Lawrence looking back at this, what's good?
Fuck you, Lawrence. All right.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. What's good, guys? This is SNL. We coming at you live. This is Sean to my right.
And Lawrence to my left. And
coming at it. It's the new
SNL.
year. It's
New
the
year.
new year. 2020. 2020. I'm hype about it.
A whole new decade.
Whole new year.
100 years after the first Roaring 20s.
Look,
what's this one going to be like?
Roaring 20, I don't even know. Are we going to have nuclear stuff? Are we going to have, is it technology? Is it going to go rampant? Are we going to go up? Think about where we were in 2010.
When I was 10 years old, I thought we were going to have flying cars by 2020.
I did too. I'm not going to lie. The Jetsons threw me off.
What do we have now?
Look, we're not even close to flying cars.
They said they were working on it, but they
I
also
don't
said they were
think
putting the attendant on the $20 bill. And
Elon's trying to build a tunnel too, like underneath.
Subways?
Like, it is just a subway. It is.
But those are exclusively for Tesla owners, which, at the same time, one straight line underground is not going to, solve traffic, is it?
Probably not. But I mean, like, look, so there's still going to be, like, you're going to want to go underground. So there's still going to be people that's wanting to go underground, wanting that fast travel. So you're going to have traffic on that. You're not necessarily solving traffic.
You know what I say? Instead of going underground, making shit that's already made, subways, we go up in the sky. But making a flying car that's dangerous, you got to think of the possibilities that could come from that. You know, it could fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
Something falls out. They throw litter out. Somebody's an asshole, throw litter out.
People's going to throw litter. They're going to throw litter. That's what they do.
Doesn't matter what you do.
You know?
There's 7 billion people.
That's why our planet is dying. But that's besides.
That's another conversation.
That's another. It's whatever.
They want to delve into that.
You know?
But also, our corporate politicians are.
Hey.
But that's another.
Another conversation.
Maybe another podcast.
But
You gotta tune in. Definitely gotta tune in.
Tune in.
This is only the first one.
Only the first one. We're coming at it.
Dipping our toes in the water. Everybody's doing it, but we talk on PlayStation.
Yeah, we do talk.
Fantastic conversations.
We have great conversations.
9 hours.
8, 9 hours. We play.
But
I wish we could play more. But we do play our limited. We play our amount, and we do enjoy. We have great conversations.
Fantastic conversations. And we last for hours on it.
We want to build on that. We want to have this.
And when you go into a job, you want to do something that you like. And why not do something we like doing for 8 hours that we're doing anyway? Even if we're not playing a video game right now.
Why?
That conversation that streams from that.
We want to share it. It's just us. It's just us conversating. We want to bring it to everybody else. We think that what we're doing is just innovative. We think that we're going forward, and we want to just bring.
I don't know if we're innovative.
We might not be innovative. We might not have. There is a lot of podcasts.
Now.
Maybe what we're doing isn't necessarily
new.
Jumping into something new, but it is.
Unique.
We're giving what we have. We're giving us.
Nobody else has our personality.
Exactly.
And that's something you can't replicate, and that's. I mean, I've known this dude. 2 years?
2 years.
But
2 years. This is my best friend right here. This is my guy.
This is my brother.
This is my guy. I love this guy.
And just the relationship we built.
Exactly.
It's fast.
Exactly.
And I don't know if a lot has to do.
Shout out to Garrity. Shout out to Garrity.
Shout out Garrity.
If it wasn't for Garrity,
this
wouldn't be a thing. Exactly. We know who it is. We know who it is.
Shout out Garrity.
Louisville Mount High School. Garrity.
Might have to edit that out. That's really.
Oh, can we?
That's really name dropping.
Might have to edit that.
Maybe not. Who gives a fuck? Nobody's gonna swat.
It's a good.
It's good. It's alright. Garrity. Shout out Garrity.
Shout out Garrity.
But we've come a long way.
We have.
Now it's 2020. New decade.
Yep. New decade. Now don't say new year. New decade.
No. That's not enough.
Decade. Because it's fresh.
It's like 2016, 2017.
This is 2019, 2020. We're starting 10 new years.
So if they
decade.
I bet 1989 to 1990, big ass motherfucking deal about it. 1999 and 2000, Y2K.
Y2K.
Oh,
they
man.
thought the world was gonna end over this
said,
decade.
Unplug your shit.
Century, like it was no. Look,
I didn't unplug my shit, nor was I alive.
It was we look. Look, wasn't alive. June 18th is when I came.
Hey man,
in,
6 days after Y2K is when I came in. That'd be
like he survived.
That'd be the 7th.
Like your mom survived. Like he was like, we're having.
But you know what's crazy? Speaking of birthdays, I'm gonna be 20 years old in 6 days.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know if
2
I'm
decades.
Excited.
2
but it's another.
decades.
It's like another 2 decades alive. It's crazy to fucking think about that I've been on this fucking sprawling planet for 2 decades. But the fact that it's another age, I can't really do anything new. 18 you do
yeah, you can buy cigarettes.
No, you can't. Not anymore.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah, they did change it to 21.
And kill people though.
You
get a rifle.
You can't do that. You can buy an AR-15, but hey, you can't buy cigarettes. No
alcohol.
No cigarettes.
No sir.
Sorry, can't do it.
But again, 20 is just another pointless year. But
it is. It's 21. 21 is that next year.
20, I feel like just like the millennium. You know, 20 years old, just like the 21st century. It feels, not to say empowering, but it gives me some sort of ambition to do something.
It makes me want to be bigger and better.
New Year's Day could just be
could be you know, those New Year's resolutions, those hey, I want to go out and be this better person, but I'm really
this podcast. We're probably never gonna do this one, but
hopefully we do. I always say never. I
hope there's millions of episodes. I hope they streamline.
Look,
but that's not why we're doing it. We're doing this because we like talking to each other. This is the fucking best.
The conversation is bursting with energy. It's great. You know, we wanna bring more and bring that energy to everybody. And that's why we're doing this. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't really get there's a lot of podcasts, but most of them have a bunch of blandness. They're stale.
Yeah.
You've seen it before.
Not hating on other podcasts, but look, you know, we feel
King remake. We
went and saw that, but like,
love
Lion King, love the story, love everything about it. But that remake,
was stale.
That remake,
it was like a baby.
It was like watching Nat Geo with humans like laying over their voices. I was confused. I was like, yo, there's no emotion. There's no movement. What is this? It's like, whoa.
And I apologize, people. We are kind of talking over each other. But it is our first rodeo.
Hey, we're
gotta think about that.
You know, we're trying here. We're trying to keep that conversation flowing.
Exactly.
We're trying to keep it congruent, keep it moving.
If it just so happens that we talk over each other, that's just naturally how it happens.
You know, exactly. And I feel like we move from point to point so easily, you know, because we do.
Maybe not perfectly. You said flawlessly.
Exactly.
Maybe not flawlessly. 8 out of 10 times.
I feel like, you know, if you talk over me or if I talk over you, we don't like necessarily. Yeah, we don't necessarily like say, hey man, why are you talking over me? No, we're like, we move to that next point that you brought on, you know. We add on to that. Yes, exactly.
And it's really interesting to think how conversations are just thinking about how brains work, how people talk all the time. You go to New York, you're on a subway, some guy suck my dick. You're like, what the fuck? That's not how you start a conversation. But then, you know somebody for 2 years. You know that guy on the subway for 2 years. You could be in the same situation that we're in right now.
Hey, look, I'm just happy that, you know, shout out Garrity again. I'm just happy that this is the guy right here that I became great friends with. Like I would wish nobody else in Garrity's to be my best friend other than you. You know, it's like you mean so much. You're a great person. You're a great guy to hang around. It's just like I want you, man. I want you to be here, and it's great. And I love that we're doing this. I love that we're moving into this point.
I'm excited to see what the new year brings.
I am.
1, 2. This could be a whole new career move.
It could be. This could be a progression of everything.
This could be the start. This could be the seed that we're planting right now.
Like,
I hate to.
We could be huge. Look, I hate to drop this name, but like, I want to be as big as Joe Rogan. I want to be as big as Joe Rogan. I love Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan
I take
has
so
been in the
much.
game. Let's not forget.
He's been in the game for a while. He's been putting in time.
Not even in the podcast name.
Shout out Joe Rogan.
He's been in the game
Shout
for
out.
like early late 90s.
He's been, but look, he's been putting in work. He's been becoming this guy.
With and without hair.
And that's. You had to go there with Joe, man. You know,
he looks great.
It's okay, Joe. You're a great guy.
Let's not
like,
lie.
I feel that we could ascend to that level. Like, I truly believe that we.
But it's not even about wanting that, though. It's about just doing it.
It's about the desire.
It's about being
that,
consistent.
Like,
that's what it takes.
Continuously put out a good product for people to listen to or to watch, you know? And I feel that's what Joe Rogan does. Maybe not every podcast is like something that people, you know, might be interested in, but he's still putting out a good product.
Exactly.
He's still putting out, you know, his personality, him as himself. And I feel that
bullshitting.
Exactly. He's not giving you some different person. And I feel that that's what we could do, you know? That's
we are
that's
giving
what we
raw,
are. You know, we're giving our this is us.
Some people do like crime podcasts.
Exactly.
Some people do like I'm not hating on them, you know.
Exactly. No.
I even listen to some. I'm not gonna name them because you know I don't want them to get mad.
Yeah, I understand.
But some people do, you know, other podcasts where they're not themselves.
Exactly.
But there's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing better than learning about somebody's raw person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't really get the opportunity to do that with every person you see. And if some people came across this, fuck. They might, you know, they might get to know the real us.
And I hope so. I hope that this person that comes across this, I hope that they enjoy this. They watch this. You listen to this. Wherever you're listening or watching this at, I hope you enjoy it. Exactly. I hope you laugh. I hope you cry. I want you to feel all of these emotions that exactly. I want you to feel all these emotions that we're feeling, that we're experiencing, and that you know you all get to go through. And I just hope that we can bring you this real conversation, this real point, and we bring ourselves to you at a higher level.
Exactly.
You know? And I wish for that.
So big shows coming out.
Big shows.
You got Witcher.
I love it. I can't wait for season 2. Season 1 was so great. I loved Henry Cavill.
A fantastic. The process he had to go through to be Geralt was a crazy process. He worked out.
Really.
Like
he was Superman. Day and
night, he did have to work out, and then some days it was said that he would have a gallon of water. Some days he would have 2 gallons of water.
2 gallons.
Third day, they'd give him no water.
No water.
Dehydrate him.
Dehydrate yourself.
When he was shirtless.
Push yourself.
In the shirtless scenes of the first season, he did have to dehydrate himself.
Look, hey, I love that. I do love the shirtless scenes. They were good.
It's the art, and that's really what you have to sacrifice for the art. You know, I'm not gonna say we sacrificed for the podcast.
Look, it was It was greatly produced. It was a good show. It was a really good show. I loved the graphics from it. It was nice. The all around the plot, the storytelling,
character development,
the character. I loved it. Yennefer. Look, to be honest, I thought
her story, like the Hunchback story, completely original.
She was a hunchback.
Completely original. It was never described in the books or in the games how she was treated or anything. That was an original story that they had.
Her dad
I think that was
sold her. Was like, you know what? You can have her. We don't want you. And you know what she became? She became just a beautiful person.
Witch.
And, well, yeah,
sorceress.
A witch. You know, but she helped all the other sorcerers or witches. Don't. I did. I'm sorry. I did just throw out a spoiler.
But I mean, it is.
Hopefully you've seen it. But
it's been out.
It has been out. It has been out for multiple weeks.
It's a pretty old trilogy.
Yeah, I mean, if you played the game, you might know.
The game's pretty popular. I've been playing it. I've heard it's 40+ hours.
40+.
A bunch of people have been saying that they've been getting into the game because of the show, not knowing that it's a very, very, very long game.
Yeah, I learned about the game. I mean, I learned about the show mostly because of Game of Thrones ending, and I heard about, you know, Witcher. Oh, this could be this new Game of Thrones type show that can, you know, divulge my attention from Game of Thrones ending, into something new. And well, I don't know if Witcher has, straight up encaptured my true Game of Thrones esque exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's become like that show for me. I do love Watchmen, and you love how much I love my Watchmen. I love Watchmen, but Witcher, I feel that can, it will be a good show.
Yeah.
I think it will get multiple seasons. I don't know if it'll get 8 like Game of Thrones did, but it will get. It's a great show. I am very excited for the future.
They've ordered a lot of seasons.
It was like 4 or something like that, right?
3 or 4.
Yeah. I hope they get to that 4, and I want them to get to that 4.
You say it's like a Game of Thrones show. It's not exactly for the
no.
viewers.
It's not exactly
like it.
Game of Thrones, but
it's like the.
It has that mythological, that feel, that old timey medieval, sword
powers.
Fighting, that just in the field
I don't know what it
we're
is
working,
about that, but something inside me really fucks with that genre.
It does.
I don't know what it is.
I like that. I don't know. It's like that medieval feel.
It's the gladiatorial feel that humans had when you want it.
It wants you. It
people
brings
used to
you
pay
in.
to see heads get chopped off.
They
people
did.
Fight
the Colosseum was crazy.
I guess this is pretty much the modern, equivalent to that. Maybe medieval shows, maybe not.
Yeah. They just want you to feel like, hey,
but
this time happened, but like we can bring this to you now.
It's fantastic, no matter what. It's honestly, I think the storytelling is better than most of the public domain TV channels that are out there. Most of the shows that are out there.
It is really good.
If you like violence, if you like
violence,
nudity,
it does have it. It has nudity. Like I said, it's like Game of Thrones.
And Netflix,
it does.
Much like HBO, does not really care about
they don't. Hey, hey, if we're gonna show some boobs, we're gonna show it. That's how Netflix feels. And if you like that, well, you're gonna get that in The Witcher, and it's a great show. But look, right, I feel like out of the 3 shows that I've watched recently, from Watchmen to Witcher. And His Dark Materials, Lin-Manuel Miranda, I love him. He's great in that.
Great guy.
But I feel like I would go Watchmen, of course, because I love Watchmen. Again, great show. I really want you to start watching.
Without spoiling.
Without spoiling it, it's a really good show. It's a powerful show. It really, just encultures the old Watchmen, the movie, with a lot of what's going on present day. It's a really good show. It brings present day into incorporating
it's not like Twilight Zone in it.
No.
Because Twilight Zone kind of takes modern day,
like the Jordan Peele Twilight Zone.
Yeah, kind of. Even in the old Twilight Zone too, it takes modern day principles and puts it in a
there is some white supremacy stuff, but again, the white supremacy stuff, if you're not in the white supremacy, well then you should be okay, because the white supremacy, of course white supremacy is going to be painted.
There might be some white supremacists out there who like the show.
Look, if you're white supremacist and you like the show, shout out to you, because man,
you're getting hated on.
You might be a low-key ally. You might not want to be a white supremacist. I don't know. If you're like a Watchmen, you're a white supremacist. Hey, shout out to you.
Hey,
because Watchmen, it has a lot of great black cast, and that's what you like to see. That's what Witcher has a lot.
Witcher has a lot of diversity,
interracial greatness, and I love it. And same thing with Watchmen.
It's not like the POC in these shows are slaves or prisoners.
Yeah, it's not like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, same thing.
Big Shot getting thrown there. It's not like
not necessarily a big shot. I don't want to say big shot.
It's not like Game of Thrones where
look.
Every POC is a prisoner.
Essos. Every I would say darker skinned character came from Essos, and they were either some type of slave.
Besides that one motherfucker from, I forget his name. It was like Xinjiang Zhuma. They got locked in the vault. His name started with an X. I remember that. He got locked in the vault.
Oh yeah. No, he was from Essos.
Yeah.
He was from what was that?
Karth.
Yeah. He was from Essos. The Karth was in Essos.
But another story.
Exactly. It's a whole thing. Like Game of Thrones had a lot of their again, darker characters came from Essos. Whereas in Witcher, their characters, their darker characters, or African American characters, or just any race characters, came from, they were like higher. They had a main role.
I did see a comment though on Twitter saying it is unfortunate how most of them are like comic relief or stupid. But then if you look at that show, most of the people that aren't Geralt are comic relief and or stupid.
What's her name? The one that's the main sources that's riding with I'm forgetting the name. But
with Yennefer?
No, not Yennefer. Well, Yennefer is actually, I don't believe she's fully white. So that actually she is.
I don't know if her actress is.
I'm not for sure.
We'll have to look that up.
We might, I don't know. But no, I'm forgetting. And I just watched the show yesterday. I just finished the season finale yesterday, and I'm forgetting here.
It's New Year's Eve.
It is New Year's Eve.
Maybe
we are. Hey, we are.
We've celebrated.
We have
celebrated.
We
it's
have
late,
celebrated.
So.
But I'm forgetting who she rode with. I see it in my head. I see everything transpiring.
Are you talking about like towards the end of the battle, or
she was the one that was a sorceress or witch with Yennefer at the very beginning.
Training?
Yeah, in the training, and then she became
like Kirza or something like that.
She was the African American character. Well, actually, I don't know if she's American, but she was the I'll just say African American for now because I don't.
Let's just say her.
Yeah, she was.
It's not. It's a refreshing thing to see POC.
Yeah, exactly. Have a main character, like not something that's just put off to the side as like, hey, you were once a slave, but you now
instead
get
they're introduced as something already
introduced as you have this role and you're going to become this role, and it's something. Mm-hmm. It's great to see. It's great to see in 2020 now. 2020. Because we're in 2020. The show did happen in 2019, but as we go forward, it is 2020, and it's something that's great to see, and a lot of new shows.
I hope we continue to see it.
Exactly.
I hope we continue to see it.
I hope we do.
If it's not continued, maybe they didn't see that people liked it, or it's just the way.
And hopefully people like it. Hopefully they do because
I've
we
seen
want
a bunch of people like it. I like it. You like it.
I like it.
A bunch of people that I know like it. And the show itself is fantastic.
It's a good show. It is a good show.
And it's something, I believe that's like a subconscious thing that happens when you watch it. It's great because of that. It's not even just because of the great storytelling or great graphics. It's because of the underlying, there's people already there that are not white males that are 35 mostly. Shows. Those are the shows. Movies.
Shout out to Geralt, though. Shout out to Geralt, Henry Cavill. You were amazing. I love you in season 1. I can't wait to see you in season 2.
He said he's a PC gamer though, so.
I mean, PC is where it's at.
PC is.
Look, I'm a console guy. I love PS4. I love PS4, but PC is higher game. You know how much money you can make?
I'll always love console. It's just a preference.
Exactly. I will always PlayStation. Look, I'm ride or die.
PC is
Sony
insanely better. Graphically, insanely better.
It is.
Performance, insanely better. But that's
PC,
all.
You can do
that's
more.
if you spend $4,200 on your computer, though.
$4,200? Oh no, but you can't make your own PC. You can't do all that,
money.
And it is a lot that you got to put in. Whereas a console, I can just drop $400 on a new PlayStation 1 terabyte, and I'm set. The PlayStation 5 is coming out next year. I wouldn't say don't spend your money on PS4. Really, I would, at least in my opinion, I would wait until next year.
When I was a kid, I usually got the when I was a kid, I got the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3 came out. I
did have a PS2 and PS3. Yeah, and PS4.
If you're like a parent and you're getting it for your kid, go ahead and get the last console because not a lot of people are.
I mean, you could get the PS4, like you said. Not a lot of people are playing it, but people are still playing it, of course. But like, it's not as popular as it was in maybe 2017.
Yeah, you got a PS3.
Nobody's playing
town.
PS3.
Almost a ghost town.
Yeah,
You
nobody's
go to
playing it.
There's still a bunch of people.
If you're playing PS3, I look,
You might just be
I don't
playing
know.
it for retro reasons.
Exactly.
Maybe,
You
I
might
don't
just,
know.
hey, it's nostalgic.
Might just be a cheap
Let me
phone.
play
I
it.
don't know.
You know, but like PS4, I would say, look, the PS5 is set to come out maybe less than a year from
And
now.
then the Xbox Series X.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm not really an Xbox type of guy.
That is.
I'm not.
Did you see? I'm not either. But did you see it though? Did
I
you
don't
see
like
that
it.
It's
I don't like it.
about
I
this
don't
big.
like it.
It's way bigger. It looks like a computer.
No, look, I'm not, exactly.
So-
Most consoles are turning into PCs. I don't look like look.
I mean,
don't
it's
know.
exact same components, exact same
It
things,
is.
right?
It
Except
is
it's
just
not
I'm
streaming
plugging
to a
this into my
monitor.
TV and this is
Exactly.
plugging into a monitor.
Exactly.
Like, but look, I'm not a real Xbox guy and I don't play PC, but I do play PS4 and I love my PS4 and I love how it interacts with me and I love how I interact with it. And I hope that the PS5 can continue to progress on how the PS4 has came so far.
Yeah.
I love where the PS4, if you look back at the PS2, that was the very first PlayStation that I had.
That's the very first one I had too.
And if you look at the PS2 to the PS4, from even the controller all the way to the system itself, so much has changed. It's gotten
evolved. Gaming
so much.
itself
so
in the
much.
past 30 years.
Do you know how much money you can make from gaming? I
Well,
remember.
not even that, but think 1990. What did they have? The
Nothing.
Nintendo.
Yeah, maybe
Nintendo. And now we have
the
something.
Game Boy. I remember the Game Boy.
Games back then were pixelated.
It wasn't
now
good.
we have
Graphics
these
in general wasn't good.
insanely looking graphics.
Exactly.
Insanely long.
Graphics are
storylines
so
on
much
Witcher.
better. Like, look, I don't want to say too much spoilers, but just like graphics wise, I just want those Star Wars in there because that was the most recent movie that I've seen, and Star Wars graphically it was beautiful. Now, maybe story wise, did I enjoy it as much as I did maybe the 1970s or 80s Star Wars?
Talking about video games, or are we talking?
No, I'm talking about the movie here. And was it? Maybe not. No, but graphically,
Mhm.
it was great. It was so good graphically. It was beautifully produced, and I think that's what so much new games and movies and just TV shows and anything that's produced now digitally is so much better than what it was
And
back then.
And it really makes sense. You would think it makes sense, but when you really think about it, you're like, oh, well, that makes sense. But when you think about it, things that take longer, to make, like 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, it's better. Things that take more time to make.
So you're talking about Red Dead and GTA right now, right?
No,
You're saying, Red Dead took years to make, and GTA, where's 6 at? Where's 6?
Think of a game like Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird, I remember when that came out. That game was huge.
Dude took a morning and made that. And then you take a game like, that was a Flash game. If dude really wanted to make like a big game, he probably could if he got with a big company. But think if you Red Dead, GTA,
Rockstar,
Death Stranding, Witcher. You've got all these big games. Cyberpunk 2077 that's coming out in April 2020. These big games that are coming out. These huge worlds that are getting made. Every little piece of anything that you see on the screen can be touched with, picked up with. It's making alternate reality more of a real thing. And when you think about VR and where we're going to be in 2030 versus where we were 10 years ago.
2010.
Where were we in 2010? It was still PlayStation 3, wasn't it?
No. It was much older than that. It was PlayStation 2. Maybe even...
No,
it was PlayStation 2.
No. GTA 4 came out in 2008.
No, PlayStation 3 came out, I believe, 2011, maybe 2012.
No.
Was it?
No.
Was it that late?
It was 2008 or 7.
Where's the time gone? When did the PlayStation 4 come out?
PlayStation 4 was like 2012, 2013. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's been so long. Exactly. Look back at that.
10 years we were playing PlayStation 3. Now about PlayStation 5 2020.
2010. 2020.
And VR. Okay, think about VR.
VR wasn't even thought of in 2020.
It wasn't even.
It was like
people were like virtual reality.
VR.
Yeah, right.
What?
That was like the Matrix.
That's not even gonna become
virtual reality. Oh, you're talking about the Matrix. But nowadays, you think VR, you got Oculus Rift. You got
crazy.
I don't know any other ones, but but there's so many, and I think 10 years from now,
Yeah.
might even be like Black Mirror. You don't understand that reference, but
I don't watch Black Mirror.
Where you put the beam right here,
I know.
and it transfers you into a whole another world, and I think we're getting closer to that.
The most futuristic show I would say I watch is Westworld. I do enjoy Westworld.
Ironically, right?
I'm only look.
I bet you didn't think it was gonna be futuristic when you first were about.
Not at all. It was like some Western type thing, but it was like now it's like it's these robots. I'm only like look now. I'm only on season 2, episode 2.
No spoilers. It's been out for like 3, 4 years.
It has been out for a while, but like season 4 is about already. I mean, not season 4. Season 3 is about ready to come out next year, and that's what I'm trying to get ready for. No, I'm only on season 2, episode 2. Look, I want to finish it so bad, but I've had all these other shows that I've wanted to watch that's just caught my excitement, you know.
There's a bunch of good shows coming out.
There's a lot of.
I'm getting older.
There's this new show on HBO. It's like this futuristic show where they're trapped on some spaceship, and they're like.
I've seen ads for that.
Yeah, I have to. I really.
It doesn't really appeal to me.
It might not. But like the reason why I'm kind of intrigued, it reminds me of a. Like a Righteous Gemstones. I don't know if y'all seen Righteous Gemstones, but
fantastic show.
Righteous Gemstones is a great show.
Funny show.
It's
hilarious.
Danny McBride.
That and Barry.
Oh my god. Adam Devine. Oh my god.
Comedy wise,
Barry
shows
hits.
Barry wise, comedy wise, and everything. You got Big Mouth.
I love Barry. Big Mouth. Yo, watch Big Mouth and Barry back to back. You're not gonna lose.
If some people, I know a bunch of people that don't really like Big Mouth. People say you're weird if you like it.
Look,
it
Big
doesn't
Mouth
appeal
is a
to
good
everybody. And that's subjective with everything, really.
It is subjective. A lot of things are subjective.
It's a really funny show in my opinion.
It's a good show.
How Netflix gives Nick Kroll the reins.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Anything
it's
he
not
fucking
like,
wants. And he's a funny ass guy. Once he was on Comedy Central. Remember his show?
Yeah.
Nick Kroll's whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter now. Comedy Central, I think, tried to fucking.
He's on Netflix now. Fuck Comedy Central. It's whatever.
Everybody left Comedy Central.
Comedy Central is good. Don't get me wrong. Great channel. But like, he's on Netflix now. He's on Netflix now. So much rain. So much rain.
Playing RV 24/7 doesn't really do much, but.
Look, I mean, Nick Kroll. Look, that's why on Netflix he can make what he wants on Netflix because look, Comedy Central said was like, look, we're gonna censor this, we're gonna censor that, but Netflix gives him full reign. Any network. That's why I love streaming.
I think I think I saw an interview. He said he went to Showtime, he went to HBO, and they were like, "No, we're gonna pass on that."
Netflix is just like, hey, we don't really care. Produce us a good show, and we're gonna ride with you. It's like it's whatever. You know, and that's why I like Netflix. That's why I like Netflix. That's why I like Stranger Things.
Sex Education.
That's
a good one.
Season's about to come out in 2 weeks.
Is it really?
January 17th.
Wow.
I'm big hype. I'm
British shows are really good.
It is.
Now that I think about it.
I love British shows and British movies. Now, don't get me wrong.
Actors, actresses, the American accents that they do.
Beautiful.
What the fuck?
Beautiful.
When they sing,
when
Scottish singers sing American,
when British actors and actresses do these amazing American accents, I'm like,
how?
I'm like,
even I tried to do a British accent, and it's like it's kind of weird.
Like, let me do a British accent. It's like, what is this? But they do an American accent. It's like, oh, that's spot on. I thought you was from Nebraska or something. You know? Like, it's whatever.
Have been practicing their whole life. Maybe that's not what they're doing.
Maybe not.
But these actors, they're really fucking good. I don't know.
They are.
Even think about that from 2010 to 2020. Acting has gone way up. But then you think Walking Dead came out in 2010. Breaking Bad came out in 2008.
Love Breaking Bad. Just call it on now. Love it.
Fantastic.
To death.
I don't know if you see it.
I don't know if you can see it, but the Breaking Bad, there's Walter White up there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's up there. And look, Walter White. Look, hey, as much as y'all want to hate on, I don't know if you El Camino. Great movie.
I don't think I've seen any hate.
No, shouldn't be any hate on it. Shouldn't be. It was a great.
If
It was
you
a great
liked Breaking
conclusion.
Bad and thought Breaking Bad was a fantastic show and a perfect show, then you have no reason to think that El Camino
Exactly.
is bad because it's just a
Exactly.
continuation of
Exactly.
the story that you
Exactly.
once watched in 2013. El
It was a
Camino
beautiful continuation.
no spoilers here, but a fantastic movie.
It was.
A fantastic conclusion to
I
a character
loved-
that we
I love
watched
Jesse.
for years. Okay.
Look, it wasn't. Look, if you haven't seen the trailer, if you've seen the trailer, you know that it involves Jesse. So I mean, I feel like I can say
Okay,
Jesse.
yeah,
You know?
it's a very beautiful conclusion to Jesse's arc.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know.
What he's been through, what he's gone through.
And look, you might not have fully understood what Jesse went through in those final episodes of the television series, but like watching the movie, you get a sense of how tortured and mistreated Jesse was, and
Yeah.
like I love that, and it's beautifully constructed as to like how Jesse's story progresses and ends.
Yeah.
You know, and it's great, and I'm excited. I'm excited for, you know, maybe what the future entails. That might not be like anything else that spreads from, you know, Breaking Bad, but I'm excited as to, you know, where, you know, Better Call Saul goes.
Better Call Saul. They said that the prequel for that. I mean, you haven't seen all of it, but it's a fantastic show. And
Yeah.
if you've seen all of Breaking Bad, and maybe they're gonna do El Camino references, but if you've seen all of Breaking Bad, you can really appreciate everything in Better Call Saul, and it makes you feel like you're watching Breaking Bad all over again with brand new shit, and you're like, oh, I know that place, I know that place, I know that person, and it's really cool to see. And the storyline is fantastic. Oh my God, Ray Seahorn, Albert Lambert, the fantastic actors. I'm excited they were introduced into the universe. You'll know who they are once you watch it. But
Haven't watched it yet. Gotta watch it.
fantastic show.
It's in my list.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a really good time to end our very first episode of SNL.
Very first. Number one. Numero uno.
Numero uno, hopefully
It's-
of many.
Look,
Well, this is like our fifth number one
it's
episode.
look,
This is
I
like our
love it.
official.
But
First
like
setup,
it's
you know what I mean?
like it's we got the camera going, we got the mics
I'm gonna
going.
log on to my YouTube
Yeah.
on your phone
Yeah.
and upload this
Okay.
once we finish this.
Okay.
Um,
Are we editing this out? Or
there's
is
no
this...
edit.
Oh, there's no
need-
edit.
there's
Fuck
no
that
need to
edit. Like,
There's
oh
no
my
need to
god,
edit. I
no
mean,
edit. But look,
so-
we're gonna move past this. We're gonna progress past
hope-
this. We're gonna bring bigger and better episodes.
I-
Like
This
is
was
great.
Good. I mean,
This
this
was
wasn't
good.
This wasn't a bad episode. I
no,
feel like we
not
had
at
a
all.
Great,
Great
great
conversation.
intro, great conversation.
Great movement. It was good. It was good. And
The
this is
setup,
something I can
it's-
truly be proud
It's
of.
amateur. Let's not lie to ourselves.
It is.
It's
Look,
very
it
amateur.
is.
It's a first. It's a
But
first
look.
time thing. But for what it is, it's amazing compared to some other things.
Look,
Compared to some other people.
I didn't want
it's-
to drop these two names in this first episode, but
Some more name drops coming.
I already dropped Joe, but I gotta drop these two, like because I would say these are two people that we truly like want to.
Can't wait to hear who these
You know,
people are.
we aspire and we look at them and like we admire their work. I would say Jesus and Merle. Like,
Jesus
look,
and Merle.
we love those two.
Mhm.
We and like they started off small and
They
they
have their
look
own
where they're at
podcast,
now. They're on
Bodega
Showtime.
Boys.
They're on Showtime. And shout out to Bodega Boys.
Shout out to Bodega Boys.
You
Shout out to
know,
Viceland.
Jesus and Merle. Shout out to Viceland.
Shout-
I love Viceland. That's
Shout out to
something we'll get into
Viceland.
later. I love Viceland. Look, I'm not gonna say much, but look, it's good, and I feel like that we can, you know, progress and get to a point that they've aspired to, and if not higher, you know. I feel that
Basically, it can only go up.
it can only go up from here. This point
Mhm.
is great, and
This
I
is
feel
ground
that
level.
we can
And
get
for
to a
ground
higher
level,
point.
It's pretty fucking good.
It
for
was
ground
good.
level.
It was good.
So thank you all for watching.
Thank you all.
We hope you like it. Subscribe. And
Subscribe.
if you really want to leave a suggestion in the comments, go ahead.
Suggestions in the
we'll
comments.
We'll
Like-
probably read them.
Like it, most definitely like this
Um,
video.
If you don't,
Hey,
if you don't like it, dislike it.
if you
So-
don't like it,
so we
I
know.
wouldn't say dislike it. Don't dislike it. But
Well,
like,
it's, you know, if people, well, I want to know if people don't
I guess,
like it.
but leave your opinion in the comments.
If you
But,
didn't like, if you dislike it, let us know why in the comments.
let us
You
know. Let us know.
if,
Most
if it
definitely,
was,
most
if it was something we said, did,
definitely. Yeah.
uh,
We want to progress and better
The
help
only
you,
way we can get better
and better
is
help
because
you all.
of you. So
Exactly.
thank you all for watching.
Thank you all.
I'm Sean,
I'm Lawrence.
and this was SNL
S-
number 1
and L.